Good evening, you're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. Greetings of His Majesty the Sultan to the Iraqi President and the Prime Minister of Romania are conveyed by the Minister responsible for Foreign Affairs and the Secretary General of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The State Council Office discusses a comprehensive study proposal for Oman's standard of living and productivity. And 2 oil tankers were attacked in the Sea of Oman. Those are the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos sent a cable of condolences to the custodian of the 2 holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, on the death of His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Mut'ab bin Abdullah bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. His Majesty the Sultan received a cable of thanks from His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jabr Al Sabah, the Emir of Kuwait, in reply to His Majesty's cable of condolences on the death of the mother of His Highness Sheikh Jabr Al Barak Al Sabah, Prime Minister of Kuwait. His Excellency President Dr. Burham Ahmed Saleh of Iraq received His Excellency Yusuf bin Ali bin Abdullah, Minister responsible for Foreign Affairs, in Al Salam Palace in Baghdad. His Excellency conveyed greetings of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Excellency the Iraqi President, and his best wishes of good health and happiness, and for the people of Iraq further growth. From his side, His Excellency the Iraqi President asked His Excellency the Minister responsible for Foreign Affairs to convey his greetings and best wishes of good health to His Majesty the Sultan and for the Omani people further progress and prosperity. He also welcomed the Sultan's decision to reopen his embassy in Iraq, describing it as a positive step towards deepening frameworks of cooperation between the 2 countries to achieve economic growth for the 2 friendly peoples. A number of regional and international issues were also discussed in the meeting. Her Excellency Viorica Dăncilă, Prime Minister of Romania, met in the capital Bucharest His Excellency Said Badr bin Hamad Al Busaidi, Secretary General of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and his accompanying delegation. Her Excellency expressed her greetings and best wishes of good health and happiness for His Majesty the Sultan. From his side, His Excellency the Secretary General of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs conveyed the greetings and best wishes of His Majesty the Sultan to Her Excellency and for the Romanian people of further progress and prosperity. During the meeting, they discussed aspects of cooperation in agricultural, food, security, culture, health, energy, tourism, and transitional industries field. Promoting historic relations between the Sultanate of Oman and the United Kingdom primed the meeting between His Excellency Dr. Yahya bin Mahfouz al-Mandari, the Chairman of the State Council, and the Right Honourable Sir Alan Duncan, the UK Minister for Europe and the Americas, which was held at the Anglo-Oman Society office in London. The meeting was attended also by a number of high officials from both countries. His Excellency Dr. Yahya bin Mahfouz al-Mandari expressed his consideration for the effort exerted by the British side in promoting the relations between the 2 countries. On the sidelines of the meeting, Sir Alan Duncan stated that the relations between the 2 countries are so solid and nothing can break it. State Council Office discussed during its 10th meeting the comprehensive study proposal on Oman's living standard and productivity. The proposal aims at analyzing the living standard indicators, goals and performance results, as well as productivity indicators. The proposal also aims at determining important factors affecting living standard in Oman and steps needed to be taken to improve productivity and growth. Moreover, the office discussed State Council annual budget for the year 2020. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Sheikh Dr. Al-Khattab bin Ghalib Al-Hinai, Deputy State Chairman. 2 oil tankers were attacked in the Sea of Oman. According to the news agency, one of the tankers was badly damaged due to the attack, and its crew of 44 sailors were rescued. The American Sources and Maritime Operations Center affiliated to the Royal British Fleet said that the attack occurred on the 2 tankers registered in Norway and Marshall Islands. Still to come in News Bulletin. 2 Omani youth converted their old house into a traditional gallery in the village of Misfat al-Albayin in the Wilayat of Al-Hamra.
بادر بقيد اسمك في السجل الانتخابي. تسجيلك حق وصوتك أمانة. انتخابات أعضاء مجلس الشورى للفترة 9 مع تحيات وزارة الداخلية.
Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. The ship of the Royal Navy of Oman, Shabab Oman 2, continued its participation at Armada Festival in the French city of Rouen as this first official station in the European continent. This came as part of its international voyage. The ship attracted a great number of visitors during its current participation in the festival, which will continue till the 16th of June. It aims to spread the value of the peace and friendship with nations and promote the Omani culture and traditions. The ship will stop at the 20 ports and cities during its 4th international voyage that will last for 175 days. The Dukham promotion campaign started in the Russian capital, Moscow. It targets specialized companies in Dukham, such as shipbuilding companies, technology complexes, and big industrial companies. It came within the endeavor of the 2 countries to strengthen the economic relations, increase the trade exchanges, and open wider horizons for Russian companies which intend to invest in the Dukham Special Economic Zone. The campaign was launched with the presence of representatives of around 60 companies working in the industry, tourism, and petrochemical sectors. The Sultan's delegation was chaired by His Excellency Yahya bin Saeed Al-Jabri, Chairman of the Board of Directors of the Special Economic Zone Authority in Dukham. 48 academics were graduated from various colleges and universities in the Sultanate after passing the instructor program. It dealt with a number of topics related to entrepreneurship, such as accountancy, leadership styles, and reviewing the local and international markets. The program is part of an initiative launched by the Ministry of Higher Education and Small and Medium Enterprises Fund. Ministry of Sports Affairs launched a sports summer program for year 2019 at the Governorate of Musandam. The program this year included many sports, educational and recreational events and competitions that are tailored all age groups in the community. The program will also host a children's sports talent show and face painting. In Misfat al-Arbiyin village in the Wilayat al-Hamra, 2 Omani youth converted their old house into a traditional gallery, including various antiques and historical items that date back to hundreds of years. More details from the following report by Saleh bin Khalfan al-Rahbi.
The beautiful village of Misfat al-Abriyin in the Wilayah of Al-Hamra is renowned for its historic and old houses, some of which have been restored and turned into heritage inns. One of these old houses has been turned into a gallery for traditional artifacts. providing the visitors an opportunity to experience the heritage and history of the village.
Al Misfat Traditional Gallery is actually one of the projects in the village to give the tourist a chance to see the traditional artifacts of the village.
These antique artifacts were used for many purposes. Some were used to grind grains and coffee beans, while others were used to keep honey, milk, oils, and other types of foodstuff.
The gallery consists of a number of rooms. Each room is dedicated to showcase specific artifacts.
This heritage gallery also contains different collectibles used for purposes such as cooking and agriculture. Each piece here tells stories of the ancient Omani lifestyle. From the Wilaya of Al-Hamra, Saleh bin Khalfan al-Rahbi, Al-Dakhiliya Governorate.
Now for the general forecast around the Sultanate. Clear skies prevail over most of the governorates with chances of low clouds and fog late at night and early morning over the coast of the Arabian Sea. Winds will be southeasterly to south light to moderate and seas will slide to the maximum wave height of 1.25 meters. More details on your screen. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we enter tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. Greetings of His Majesty the Sultan to the Iraqi President and the Prime Minister of Romania are conveyed by the Minister responsible for Foreign Affairs and the Secretary General of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The State Council Office discusses a comprehensive study proposal for Oman's standard of living and productivity. And 2 oil tankers were attacked in the Sea of Oman today. And with that, we come to the end of tonight's English News Bulletin from all of us here in the newsroom and the studios. Have a good weekend. Good night.